In today's Pick Your Brain podcast, we talk about the brand new Evil Dead movie that will be coming out and already an announcement of another Evil Dead film. And then we also are going to jump into the Haunt event hot takes. So without further ado, welcome to the Pick Your Brain podcast. Welcome back to the Pick Your Brain podcast from the demented minds of TLEV Media. My name is Mr. E.
I'm Nico.
And I'm John from the Hotline.
And we are back for episode 28. We talked about last episode that we were going to be jumping into more of the Haunt event hot takes because we didn't get to do that last episode. The speculations for Horror Nights really took the entire episode. So today is really much the focus on Haunt event hot takes. I can't wait to hear what you gentlemen have to say. I also have hot takes from the community themselves. I asked them on social media, mainly on Instagram at TLEV Media, for their hot takes, and there are some spicy ones here. I'm not going to lie. So before we jump into that, though, we do have some more horror news and some theme park news, and I want to see, gentlemen, if you guys have also heard about all of these news that just kind of dropped this week. So first, we know that there's Evil Dead Burns coming out, right?
Correct. Yes.
We know that's
very
a movie.
Excited about that.
There's no trailer for it yet,
there's nothing.
It's coming out in July, and there's not a single thing about it. Like,
what
is
all we know?
Hello, what's happening?
Yeah. So we know that there's a film called Evil Dead Burns, and it's not Sam Raimi. It's a different director. However, just announced earlier this week, or the week prior to this that was released, Evil Dead Wrath has begun filming, which is another Evil Dead film directed by Francis Galuppi. Different characters, its own thing. It seems like Evil Dead is going to be a franchise more than just ashy slashy. And gents, how do we feel about this? Two Evil Dead films. Have no clue what both of them are about, but we know one comes out this year, and then the other one is the year afterwards.
Yeah, we know nothing about Evil Dead Burns, and we're already in production for, like you said, Evil Dead Wrath. Warner Brothers is going through an awful time to even think about doing Evil Dead Wrath, so I just hope it's about Warner Brothers corporate. Fighting to the death or something. Brothers. Yeah. or maybe Netflix versus Paramount, since those are the two going up against each other. But
a lot of evil there for sure. A lot of evil
there. A lot of corporate evil. But yeah, I don't even know. Like we know nothing about Evil Dead Burns.
We've got title cards. That's it. We've got and a poster.
It's
little
crazy.
Poster, yeah.
But here's what's interesting. I'm looking it up because I'm so curious.
Go for it. Yes.
Truly nothing about either movie, really. Like what kind of marketing is that? Evil Dead Wrath. The director hasn't really had like a big feature film at all. This is maybe like his fifth or sixth film. I've never heard of him. Sorry to this man. But then also it's New Line Cinema, which is Warner Brothers, but it's Sony as well. Evil Dead Wrath. Warner Brothers and Sony.
Is this
was Evil Dead Rise Sony? I don't remember if
I'll look it up.
Evil Dead Rise or
Evil Dead
Sony.
Burns, because Evil Dead Burns also has kind of a no-name director. I think he only directed one other film named Croc or Crocs.
Right.
Something, but
it looks like they're going like the indie route of bringing in fresh new directors, fresh new actors and actresses who are fine with being the final characters of these films, and are really going the route of an indie film. It feels almost like A24, but with the Evil Dead franchise. Does that make sense to you guys? Like
it literally does, man.
Yeah. So What did we find? Sony on any of these?
No, it says Evil Dead Rise was produced by Ghost House Pictures, which is the same for
Okay.
the other Evil Dead as well. So Evil
Okay.
Dead, whatever the not Burns, but the other one.
Mm.
That one is Ghost House Pictures, New Line Cinema, and Sony. But Evil Dead Rise was Ghost House Pictures and Wild Atlantic Pictures. I've never really heard of them before, but they did. They're doing the new Mummy that's coming out, which
Right.
woof.
Yeah.
They did Abigail, which was really fun. I don't know if you guys saw that vampire ballerina.
Yes,
In
I
house.
love
No,
that
I
movie.
didn't see it, but I heard it
Oh,
was
dude,
good, though.
it's great. It's great,
Okay.
man. So yeah, very interesting. Like, what's happening? You're right,
Okay.
Nico. Like, are they
Yeah.
just like are they desperate to find their next big hit? So they're just kind of all taking a whack at horror, or do they see like
Yeah.
Or
the
maybe they
increase
just
in
don't
horror
give a
fans?
shit at all.
That
And they're
too,
just-
man. Sure, they're just
Well-
like fuck it. Sorry,
Well, so
can I
does-
cuss on this
yeah.
show, Mr.
Yeah, of course you can. Of course.
Okay, I'm over here just dropping f bombs.
What the
Yeah.
I cost TLEV Media $20,000. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I
in
wish.
FCC
God.
fines. I apologize.
Okay, maybe not that. Maybe not FCC fine. No, but to that point too, it's like so. Sam Raimi did the original Evil Dead, correct? Like
Yes.
that's his baby.
Yes. Yeah.
Does he still have any kind of rights to the Evil Dead franchises? Like, because he was kind of
must.
the directors behind this, I'm assuming he's part of producing. Like, he's a big money guy bringing stuff in now. But like, yeah, this is so interesting. Like, I can't recall to any kind of film franchise that did something like this other than the Halloween films with Michael Myers, when we knew that there was going to be those 3 movies coming out. Halloween Kills, Halloween Survives, I don't remember, and then Halloween Ends or something.
And then
like
Halloween
that.
ruins it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
It says that Raimi, Robert Tappert, and Bruce Campbell largely control Evil Dead through their production
Okay.
company,
Okay.
Renaissance Pictures.
Okay.
But it's just super bizarre
Yeah.
how many films we're getting now, especially since the first Evil Dead remake first came out. We're just kind of like spitting them out one after another without
Very true.
knowing how even this one's going to do. I did think Evil Dead Rise was great.
I
thought
liked
agree.
it too.
I think
story-
they
I
did
liked it
pretty
too. So
well.
maybe that's
Yeah.
why they saw the money and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? Fuck it. They want Evil Dead, so
Yes.
we'll give them Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Burns, Evil Dead Leaves, Evil Dead Comes Back, Evil Dead goes to the groceries, like Evil Dead. Everything.
Evil Dead,
Fred.
deader than ever.
More dead than ever.
More dead than ever. Yeah, no. Now, my question is Bruce Campbell making a cameo in any of these
mean,
two films?
I don't think so.
I would love it though. I would love
I
it.
would love it, but I don't
Even if
think
they
it's
did
gonna
it
happen.
like in Send Help. Have you guys seen Send Help? It's in theaters.
No,
right now.
Yes.
I
No?
gotta see it. I
Go
gotta
watch
see
it, Mr.
Yeah.
E.
I'll see
Do
it.
it.
I'll see it. I'll
It's
see
a
it.
lot of fun, but there's a little cameo of Bruce Campbell in that. I don't want to ruin where it is, but it's in one of the scenes when they're in the office.
Okay.
I
there is
completely
there's
missed that.
Yeah, there's a cameo of Bruce Campbell, and it's amazing.
Okay.
Ariana
I
pointed
see.
it out. And I was
I
like,
should
yo,
have. I should have watched it because I was out at Universal, and dude, the AMC over there.
Come
if those
on,
aren't
dude.
listening. I mean, I think it's one of the best AMC's in all of the United States. Like,
Yeah.
holy moly!
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
love that one.
it's
and
one of the
I
highest
shoulda- yeah,
earners. It's
Oh.
officially one of the highest earning theaters. In
That in
SoCal.
Burbank,
It's interesting.
right? I feel
yeah,
like the
Burbank
one
is like number one, I think,
pretty-
or maybe it's Glendale. One of those two. But
Well, everybody says,
All right.
there's Hollywood, right? But Burbank is truly, that's where the movies are made, is Burbank.
That's true. That's
It's- it ain't
But yeah.
Hollywood.
Evil Dead everything. Evil Dead everywhere.
Evil Dead everywhere. Now, okay, pulling this back real quick to Horror Nights, right?
Uh-huh.
There was a speculations of Evil Dead, frick, I keep forgetting what, Burns,
Burns, yeah.
right? Would we have a little sneak peek to also Evil Dead Wrath?
I don't think so. I don't think
yeah.
they're like tied together. Really,
They're
man.
not. They're not really. yeah.
Although, I guess it is still Ghost House Pictures, so like
Yeah.
maybe they'll work a way to like get the promotion in there. But
yeah,
just the thought of New Line Cinema and Sony being behind it, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like
yeah.
I don't know.
Man. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, Evil Dead Wrath. All we got is the title card
Yeah.
right now, and the director. All the casting still slowly coming out, but again, it's a lot of these actors and actresses. It's their first roles for a film too, which I do love that sometimes. I feel like majority of like early horror films, when you have an upcoming actor kind of performing it, I feel like that is a great way of like showing them to the world, you know. I
Sure,
feel like
okay.
Talk to
Yeah.
Me was one of the best when they did that. I can't remember the actress's name, but the girl in Talk to Me, dude, she was great in that film. But yeah, so Evil Dead Wrath, cannot wait to check out first Evil Dead Burns before Evil Dead Wrath. And hopefully Evil Dead Burns does well, so that way Wrath is not having to like do a little bit of picking up, you know what I
They-
mean? But
Evil Dead Burns has a lot, like big shoes to fill, because Evil Dead
Yes.
Rise,
It's pretty good, man.
like that cheese
was.
grater, and
Oh.
all like
the
just
morphed character at the end, like the big
Oh,
mutated
disgusting.
freaking
Yeah.
all of the family
makes me want to
members.
watch it again. Honestly, talking
Yeah,
about this,
same.
but
Yeah. Yeah,
I
dude.
really do hope it does well.
And coming soon,
Warner-
Evil Dead back in action.
there it is.
Ooh.
But I do think Warner Brothers does do very good horror films.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, yeah,
excited
yeah.
to see what happens.
Yeah, man.
Got
I don't know why I sang that,
good
but
IPs
here we
there.
are.
I'm glad you did, Nico. I'm glad you did.
Only for you.
Yeah.
Only for
Phenomenal.
pick your brain.
That's
Only
typically an
the pick
upcharge,
brain.
folks, and
Oh.
Nico gave that to you for free. So you're welcome.
Yeah. Only here on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Moving forward, gentlemen, to a little bit of theme park news. Universal Studios Hollywood is preparing for FanFest Nights 2026, and there are rumors of a new IP, not a new IP, but an IP coming to the event that hasn't been announced just yet. And that is Jurassic Park / Jurassic World. So the Jurassic franchise in itself, coming as either as a photo opportunity or as a walkthrough experience in itself. They have started bringing down props from the, rest in peace, best part of the studio tour. They have started bringing down the dinosaurs, the little cages all up there. They are starting to slowly bring those down and are setting them up next to the mummy queue. If those who are listening have not been to Universal in a while, they have put this, what do you call that wall again? It's a supporting wall or whatever. There's a word for it.
Yeah,
Oh, the
That's called.
retaining wall.
wall.
Retaining
Hey.
wall. So there's a brand new retaining wall. It's a couple months old now. And
Yeah.
they have made a lot more space that by the mummy area, the mummy queue, I call it because I think of Horror Nights. And in this area, this is usually now where you line up for whatever maze is coming to Horror Nights that is next to the mummy ride. However, for now, they have put a bunch of props from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World down in that location. So that is why people are starting to speculate that Jurassic Park or Jurassic World is coming to FanFest Nights.
Okay.
What are we thinking, Nico?
I'm
Ugh.
thinking, if it is an experience for FanFest Nights,
Uh-huh.
it's probably going to be lamer than those
Oh,
Like,
no.
county fair dinosaur drive-throughs with the shit ass animatronics. Like,
Damn. Are we doing hot takes already? Okay, hold on.
Oh, my God.
they're just static. They're just
Well,
static
okay.
dinosaurs.
But
It-
I don't think that's
Static
all
Park.
they're bringing.
I think it would be cool. But
Uh-huh.
the realistic side of me just thinks that they're clearing out that little pathway of that where we
Really?
used to drive through with the picture cars and the
I
dinosaurs.
think you're right, dude. I think that's gone forever,
Are
bro.
you
I don't see that.
serious?
I know.
But,
I'm
well,
so
I mean,
fucking sad about that.
What makes me real sad about it too is that my voice, I'm getting choked up.
No,
what makes me
it's
real
okay.
sad about it is that the mobile lab from the Lost
Oh,
World
yeah.
Jurassic Park is up there,
Uh-huh.
and it's like one of two in existence. The other one is overseas, actually. I think it's in France. But I got to see that one. That's a long story. Anyways, the mobile lab is up there. And
Oh.
if those bastards let that thing just go to waste, like they did the DeLorean a long time ago before it got restored, I'm gonna be so sad, man, because like. Cool, the props from Jurassic World, excellent, but that thing is history, man. It's movie history. It must be preserved.
Wait,
It is.
So
It belongs
hold
in a
up.
museum.
You guys think they're just bringing it down to just
I just think
use
they're
it as
clearing out the
a
area, and they had
It's
that
a
open
photo
space.
op. It's just a photo op,
Yeah.
dude. There's not a walkthrough. There's nothing special in
yeah.
it.
okay, no. But do you think they're going to at the same time use it for FanFest nights?
I think they can as an excuse just to use it and be like, oh,
Right.
here's another offering. Well,
Yeah.
a little fart for you guys. But
Oh
I-
man, you guys are breaking my heart. You thinking they're just
Yeah.
using it as a supply closet?
I mean,
Oh my God.
No, I mean,
yeah, the
You
spare
know.
bedroom where you just put all your
Literally.
all your junk.
nooks and crannies.
That kills the
But-
magic, just leaving it down there. I guess it's a working studio, I guess, but oh my
It-
God.
Yeah, a tram wouldn't be able to drive through there. But
No,
I think it would be cool
no.
if they could like theme it up to Jurassic Park or whatever to have a tram drive through there. It could never happen.
I don't think that would happen. But I do see an opportunity for them because they're bringing. Okay, sure, they're clearing out the closet up there. They have to clean everything up because they'll never use that part of the studio tour again. But I do see them using it for either Mega Movie Summer, which is another one of their events, or for FanFest nights, or for both, and just have it set up there. And it is I think it's just going to be a photo opportunity, but I don't think they're just bringing it down to leave it there as like just a storage.
They'll put it away. I'm sure at some point, or they'll put it somewhere else. But I mean, it's funny though. If you really think about it, FanFest nights this year
Yeah.
feels like they're using a lot of their in-house IPs already,
Yeah,
which is very
true.
interesting to me. Where I'm like, okay, because like I don't know if you guys took the FanFest survey last year,
Yeah.
or even if you've taken some of
Yes,
the most
yes.
recent Universal Studios Hollywood surveys,
Mhm.
but they list some IPs on there where I'm like, yo, if they were to nab this would
Yeah.
be huge.
Oh yeah.
But I'm running a
absolutely.
theory that like maybe this year there wasn't a ton of interest from other, or like maybe they were charging too much. I don't know.
Okay.
It feels like
Yeah.
Universal didn't really go out of their way to like secure any new exciting IP. They were just like, hey, Universal Monsters and Scooby Doo, yeah. Hey, Jurassic
You leave
World.
those alone.
Yeah.
They're going to be perfect, okay?
It's fun. It's
Leave
gonna be fun. It's
Scooby
gonna be
alone.
fun. But yeah, man, I like the idea of having the Jurassic World stuff down there or the Jurassic Park stuff, but it does feel like they're kind of like throwing us a scrap or a bone, and they're just like,
Yeah.
"Hey, kid, sorry, we didn't get anything else exciting. Hey, look, dinosaurs, Nico, dinosaurs."
Dinosaurs.
Woo. But I didn't even think of Mega Movie Summer. I think
Yeah.
there could be some cool photo ops for Mega Movie Summer, and you could
Right.
meet some of the characters from the movie and
Right.
have like a T-Rex in the backdrop or whatever.
100%.
But if that was for FanFest nights, I honestly would be kind of pissed because I could see the Triceratops during the day. I could see Blue during the day. I could see the
Right.
baby
Right.
dinosaur during the day. I could ride Jurassic World during the day. So
True.
it
Well,
wouldn't
okay,
be
but
anything special.
true, and I agree with that. And that was kind of something that annoyed me last year with FanFest nights is that they brought all these fantastic beasts, right, from Harry Potter and stuff like that. And I thought that was just specifically for FanFest nights, but then they used it again for Mega Movie Summer.
Yes.
That they had the creatures there also. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if they do end up setting all this stuff up. They have Blue come out to greet people. They have maybe someone dressed up as Chris Pratt's character. They have the Triceratops. And then they do it for the Mega Movie Summer also.
I would be down for a FanFest night like experience if they created a jungle and I get a 5-second head start, and then Blue has to chase me
Dude,
through
now
the
we're
jungle.
talking. Now we're talking. That's how to
would
use
buy
an
a
IP.
ticket for that.
There you
Yeah.
go. There.
I would pay stupid money for that alone. Like
Hell
$60. Let me outrun a raptor, dude. Like
Oh,
I
love
don't
that.
care, bro. Let me try. Like fuck yeah, man.
But it's a maze. So if Blue gets to you,
Wow.
you're out.
You die.
Yes.
You versus Blue. That's crazy. That whoever the actor is in there every time they're
like,
hiring
"Please."
athletes, bro. They're
Oh,
hiring
please.
athletes.
I can't do this.
Olympic runners, marathon
Dude,
runners.
Speaking of the Olympics, did you guys see they're going to use by the clock tower in that section? They're going to be building a big glass arena for the what's it called? For something called squash. It's like kind of like racquetball where you like hit the ball against the wall, but it's brand new for the Olympics this year. And they're building a whole arena by the clock tower for
Oh, that's
squash.
crazy.
I'm not even joking. So they're going to be hosting the squash competition of the Olympics down there by the clock tower.
That's crazy. That's
Interesting.
insane.
Right?
And then
It's
in Little
nuts.
Europe, that's where they'll be hosting breakdancing.
Well,
Yeah.
so that's what I want to know. I'm like, are they going to be using other parts of the theme park for the Olympics? That'd be so freaking cool, dude.
Freaking swimming in the
love that.
Jurassic Park, the ride,
Yes.
water.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what year it was, but I remember them at Disneyland building an Olympic pool down Main Street and had Michael
Ooh.
Phelps.
Oh yes,
There we go,
Yes,
dude.
that's right.
Was that
Pretty
oh,
crazy.
shoot. Yeah, dude. That's yeah. I mean, so hearing that, I was like, that's pretty cool, dude. We're gonna have the World Cup first, then we have the Olympics. Like, dude, it's gonna be nuts in LA. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be pretty crazy. But yeah, so okay, you guys kind of broke my heart and hurt my feelings a little bit, saying that there's just a
Well-
storage unit down there now.
They'll
F
be-
you guys, because I was gonna say, I was like, well, since if they do use this for Fan Fest nights, then they might use this also for horror nights. They put a house right there, maybe. No, it's just
I mean,
fucking storage. I
maybe,
guess.
maybe 'Cause they wouldn't store stuff out in plain view like that either. I don't think so. But I mean, that would be a perfect location
Yeah.
for a house. That's for damn sure.
Oh,
Definitely.
100%, 100%. But yeah, that's a bit all that's going on for the FanFest nights. They are clearing more by Forbidden Journey by the extended queue. They have brought some little boxes and tents or whatever in the extended
Oh.
queue. That is the rumored location for the what is it? Search for the hippogriff in the
Yeah, the Forbidden
whatever,
Forest.
The Forbidden Forest, dude.
Ooh.
So I think you're onto something. You said, Nico, at one point that you think they were gonna also bring the creatures to that location.
Yeah, like the
or something
dragon
like that?
creatures.
Yeah.
I think that was about it. The dragon creatures, the one around the neck,
And then
and
they
one
had
in the glove. The Niffler.
The Niffler, yeah.
But I think the Niffler will stay in Hogsmeade since he's like a treasure stealing
Because he's
creature.
money hungry.
Hey.
Yeah, so. But yeah, there is a hippogriff that they have in I think Japan.
They do.
And it's kind of like the Triceratops we have here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
It looks pretty weird.
Okay.
But
it is
I'm-
interesting looking.
I'm kind of down for
It's
it.
kind of ugly.
It's a little chubby.
It's
pretty-
kinda
it's pretty
weird.
huge.
Little chonky.
He's. It looks kind of dumb, but
It looks
hey,
interesting. It does look interesting.
Looks like a hippo.
Looks more
like a
like a,
griff.
hippo, not
Body
really
of
the
a
griff.
hippo, face of a griff.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
Uh.
an interesting looking thing. I agree.
Yeah.
It is.
But they're probably gonna ship that over all sweaty and musty in there too. It's like
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
they had from the beginning. And that's gonna
Spray
be our
some
hippogriff.
Lysol and Febreze in there, and you're good to go.
But any updates with Avengers Campus over there right now, Nico? Did you see anything happening over there? My Disney guy.
There, there.
Disney
building,
Nico.
the building for the Avengers attraction does have a lot
Yeah.
of vertical beams up. The
Ooh.
trellis for the
what?
Tony Stark flight test.
What's the trellis?
The trellis
the
is like
structure, the triangular roof structure.
Oh my god, you guys can
like
be engineers.
this. It's like the Six Flags
I
trellis.
am.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably where they moved it, huh? They
Yes, exactly.
They're
Straight
getting
from
set
Six
to buy
Flags
Disney.
Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
But they have that up. They're working in the main building for the Avengers Infinity Defense attraction, and then they are starting to clear out. They're pushing the berm over by Paradise Gardens or Paradise Pier, out towards the Disney Way Street where you go into park for downtown Disney.
Oh.
You'll see some black vertical poles over there because they're pushing that out to build the new Coco attraction.
Oh, interesting.
And-
Very interesting. Huh.
Yeah, so
Very
it's
cool.
exciting to see.
Oh,
Big
Did you guys see that Monsters Inc. is going to be open until
yeah.
what was it?
No
Nico?
way.
2027 or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
staying open till 2027.
They made such a
Um,
big fuss about it closing, and now they're like, "Hey, you know what? Never
But-
mind. Avatar soon, but just wait."
But from
They
what
s-
I've heard is that they could start the construction around the attraction. Oh,
Okay.
okay, whatever.
They ain't building shit. They're never
Oh
getting
no,
that
blue
land.
skies. Oh
They-
no, I'm
they-
seeing them. I'm seeing the blue skies. They're
Blue
above me, bro.
skies.
Oh god.
But they are
Blue
saying that they could work
Skies.
around the attraction to keep the attraction open until 2027.
Because
John,
people okay, here's my
Suck
thing,
an
right?
egg, man.
Hot take.
We are not
Frankly,
going to be friends by the end of this podcast. You guys are going to
Frank-
witness the demise of a friendship on the Pick Your Brain
No,
podcast.
please.
Yeah.
I will beg afterwards.
Same, bro. Same. But hot take, bro. It's like Monsters Inc. Like people were only going to miss it because it's closing. It's not like
Oh,
people
yeah.
are taking time to actually go on the
No.
ride on their visits.
That's honestly any attraction at Disney. For like
Yeah,
Country
dude.
Bears, Country Bear Jamboree before they redid it. Nobody gave a shit about the Country Bears except like the hardcore fans. But
John
then all of a
does
sudden,
apparently.
we're
The
gonna change-
cultured guests care, Nico,
Oh, yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
The
Get
cultured
cultured,
guests.
Nico.
Oh, we're gonna change the songs from Blood on the Saddle to A Whole New World, and then
And you know what? It
everybody-
was great, okay?
It
And it was a
wasn't.
lot of fun.
I'm not
okay?
saying it wasn't great. I loved it, but the general public doesn't.
Whatever.
That's why it was an
Whatever.
empty theater most of the time.
Monsters
They needed to
Inc. is
update it.
it's a rarity in its class, folks. It's
It's-
a dark ride in a world
Okay.
full of screens and kuka arms,
Okay.
and fucking domes and shit. It's a rarity, and we're
Which
getting
do you
rid of it.
prefer?
We're gonna get rid of
Monsters-
it for another screen ride, and well, I guess it's a river adventure, right?
It's a river adventure. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay, but there's a lot of screens in that too. Okay.
You're right. Monsters
There are.
Inc.'s over ET. Would you take that?
Oh no! Monsters Inc. is dead. I'm pulling the trigger myself. ET stays
You're closing the
alive forever,
door.
dude.
You're closing
Oh,
the
yeah, I'm
door on
closing
Monsters
the door.
Inc. You're
Yeah,
shredding
no,
it and
sorry.
everything.
John would choose
Sorry.
Fast and the Furious Supercharged over Monsters Inc.
Nico, I confided in you.
That's
son of a
crazy.
gun.
I'm
It's
sorry.
over.
I'm sorry.
It's over. I'm never speaking to you again after this podcast.
Please.
Okay, would you have to take in Fast and Furious Supercharged over that Mummy Tunnel thing that happened on the studio tour?
I will take the Mummy
The
Tunnel.
Mummy Tunnel,
with
yeah,
Whoopi
the-
Goldberg.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is bad.
Yeah. God. And then at one point when they had Jimmy Fallon do it, right at the end, dude, when it was just Jimmy Fallon.
What?
Yeah, when he when you were
yeah.
going in, he would be, and then he would
He'd be on
also
the
get
screen.
eaten up. Yeah.
Oh, that's something on my
Final.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Right
Right?
before it all changed. Yeah.
That's crazy. I gotta
Am
look
I
that up.
making this up, or was he the wrapped up mummy in the tomb? And there's like projection of the scarabs crawling out?
No, that's the
Am I
Mummy
making that
ride in
up?
Orlando.
No, that's
Okay.
yeah, that's in Orlando. Yeah.
I like making shit up.
that's the Orlando. ride.
liar.
Which is so sad because the Mummy ride, I guess in Orlando, there's a full story that goes on behind it. Like when you're waiting in the queue, like you're supposed to be following this story that you're starting on seeing the behind the scenes of the Mummy, and then it gets taken over by Emotep and all that kind of stuff. and that's hence why you see this cast member guy get all wrapped up and mummified because
he's
but
like a missing extra or whatever.
but I who gives a shit? Like nobody listens to the story of the ride. Like, oh my god, I think
Cultured
it's
people
awesome.
do.
Yeah,
Mr.
I think
E,
it's awesome.
okay,
I think
Yeah,
it's
everybody
awesome.
attack Mr. E now. Boo, hiss, tomato, tomato, tomato.
Boo.
I love the
All
Country
right.
Bears, by the way. Don't hate me.
I think we're all set and ready for hot event hot takes now, dude.
Oh,
It's
God.
getting hot in here. All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is how we're going to do this. The haunt event hot takes. Okay, this is not just focused on Halloween horror nights. This is focused on all SoCal haunts and even things that go on in SoCal haunts, outside of SoCal haunts. If you also want to do that, things going on the East Coast, West Coast, I don't care. Anything haunt event related, we're going to be talking about the hot takes. So each of us are going to give our hot takes, and we are either going to agree or disagree. We both will take turns talking about that. We will try to be civil, gentlemen. We will try to be civil. John will be speaking for John. Nico will be speaking for Nico. And I, Mr. E, will be speaking for me and some of you who have spoken on our Instagram and have given us some stuff. So if you get attacked, I'll try to keep names away from most of these, but I did get some approvals from others to use their names. So here we go. Haunt event hot takes.
I'm scared.
Gentlemen, we have a lot, it seems like. At least you guys have a lot. We don't know what they are. I will be hearing these for the first time, and so as you guys will be hearing these for the first time. So who wants to go first? John, Nico? Should I do a community one first, just in case?
Do it. Let's
we
start
get
off with the
A
community.
community
Community
one.
one?
Community
Okay.
one.
Let's do a
let
community
the
one.
people set the tone. Set
Yeah.
the
All
bar.
right.
Let's push back our hatred towards each
Okay.
other for just a little bit.
So,
Fine.
okay, I'm going to do this person. I didn't get any approval if they want me to use their name or not. So here's their hot take. Here we go. Recent haunt event food has been a flop. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree?
Yeah,
Okay, so
agree.
because they said haunt events, so they're talking in general, and I believe they're from SoCal. They could also be outside of SoCal. So Nico, you agree? How come?
It's just poopy garbage, and
You think so?
there is some food like I'll go with Knott's. I think Knott's is very good with creating new dishes and whatnot, but a majority of it is just not good. It's theme park food, so it's made in batches. A lot. If you get something a lot of people don't get, it will just be sitting there for a long time. It will get cold or lukewarm, stale, tough, whatever. Just not delicious. And I think I'd rather like what we do. We go to Bob's afterwards. I'll be
Heck
willing to
yeah.
wait for food after that. Get a bite of Raising Cane's or In-N-Out beforehand.
Oh, that's gonna be popping now. Do the Raising Kings
true.
on
That's
gonna
on
be the place to
City
be.
Walk?
But-
oh my
yeah.
god, that yeah.
But theme park food and special event foods is overpriced and underwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
One of my hot
Okay,
takes, in fact, is what did I write? Oh, no food or drink is worth the money at HHN Hollywood. Like I just haven't run into anything
okay.
that has been
All right.
like really exhilarating. Knott's tries, they can still be a little more creative.
Okay.
The only people that do the haunt food right, honestly, and I know I
Oh,
talk
here we
about
go.
them all the
Here we
time.
go. Here we go.
I talk about them all the time. I'm so in love with them. Yes,
Why
Horror
don't you
Nights
marry
Orlando. Okay, I would, Mr. E. All right, I want to
I
make
didn't
that
say that.
very
He said
clear.
that. He said that. Nico
Oh,
said
I
that.
would, Nico. You too, Mr. E. This is equal opportunity.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but they're the only ones who have done it right. But yeah, it's so far though. SoCal, step it up, y'all. Step it up.
Yeah.
Okay, SoCal wise. Yeah, and I think I got to agree upon this too. I'm also just not one who spends a lot of money for food and drinks at these events because it's just so expensive. And I already know I'm not going to be getting that much. I feel like, and this is my opinion, I feel like Disney has really set like the bar of how minimal amount of food you can give someone for $20, because at first other events and stuff like that, even goes theme park wise, you know, you would get a bang for your buck for sure. Like you would get a big amount of pizza fries or a pretty big meal for $20. And it seems like a lot of the theme parks are like, okay, wait, we can see that we could also do this during our special events, how Disney does it for their special events. However, I do want to say, I feel like the best way to do these foods is if you're able to get those meal, what are they called? The meal bundle or whatever. Meal pass. Yeah.
Meal pass,
That way you can try different things. And it does kind of feel like you're getting more for the price, kind of. But yeah, I agree.
I liked it last year in Hollywood when they did the tasting card thing. Like I bought it, and it actually ended up being a pretty good value. And it gave me the opportunity to taste a lot of their very mid food, but I tasted a lot of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
So yeah, I think that's a fair statement. I think that we all kind of agree to that the food for haunt events is just real. It ain't there. It ain't it. It ain't it. All right,
Ain't it?
Nico, you got one?
Me?
I think
I do have one.
All
And
right,
this
go
is
it.
for Not Scary Farm.
Ooh, okay.
The real event, or the reveal event hanging show, is the best version of the hanging Knott's has had in my time visiting the park. So the real Sarah Marshall walking or getting pulled to the gallows.
Okay.
And then it's a whole actual hanging.
The drama, the horror, the suspense, the passion,
and then her turning into the Green Witch and transforming everyone. It's better than Jeff Tucker's shitty ass hanging.
Oh my God.
And I am okay with saying that.
Okay, fair. But also, how much of a hot take is that? I mean, I think a lot of people,
dude. Those theaters
people
fill
love
up.
the hanging.
Those theaters fill up,
Yeah.
Mystery.
I
People
feel like
go
it feels
watch it, dude.
It's a time to sit down kind of thing for them.
Sure.
That's why, because there's no puppet up, so you can't really go see something enjoyable. And so they're like, well, at least I can sit here and kind of be amused, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what majority of the people. Because have you guys seen people say some positive things about the hanging?
I mean,
I
there's a
haven't.
big pop. There's like a big pop
Okay.
anytime
Oh,
that
okay.
it gets announced. Still, like people love it, and
Yeah,
it's like
people cheer and
it's a
scream.
very specific audience for
Okay.
sure. And there's even like a
Okay.
sub audience within that audience where I'm like, okay, the
All
very
right.
specific OC crowd. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's I don't know. Nico, you've nailed it. You've nailed it.
Uh-huh.
The one that they do at the announcement event is the version that's superior, and that's what it
Yes.
should be. Because then you can sit down either way, but you can actually see a show with some substance and some weight and some ties to the actual lore of the event, without it being all pee pee poo poo like stupid, idiotic comedy, man. Where like I enjoy that there's stunt people. Like I love that. I love a theme park stunt show. Keep that and then change the mood and switch it up entirely.
And that's another. This isn't bashing the people who put on the show.
No, not at all. Not
Actors,
at all.
the tech, the costuming,
Yeah.
ASMs.
They're working with what they
assistant
got.
stage
You know,
Yeah,
that's essentially
Nico knows the lingo, folks.
Hey.
ASM dropping the theater lingo on us. Whoa.
He's an engineer and he's a thespian, dude. Fuck, he's everything.
He's everything. He's the jack of all trades.
I saw Hamnet one too many times. Oh Lord Jesus, everything's falling. But that is my first hot take.
Okay. Yeah, I agree for that one too.
Nah, I'll save this second one for
Okay,
later.
all right.
Yeah,
Don't get
yeah.
heated on your own hot takes, buddy. You agree to that, John? Too? Yeah, you
100%. It's on my list. I said the
Yeah.
hanging can die forever. Oh,
Yeah.
but okay, but maybe that's a little too harsh. The
The hanging needs a hanging. That's what it.
Hang the
needs,
hanging. No. I think it does need to be altered because what it is now is like just not for me. I know it's for some
Right.
people, and that's
Yeah.
great. I hope you enjoyed the show. And again, I love that it employs a whole staff and
Right.
actors and stunt performers. So that's
Yes.
great. I love that. Keep that, but then maybe just change it up a little bit. I don't know. The pop culture thing is just getting so stale. I think. Like,
yeah.
it feels very like when everyone was doing like scary movie, epic movie, whatever movie, date movie, like where it was just like all those freaking movies. It's done. It's over. It's
Even when it was funny, or
I don't know if it ever
not-
was, Nico. I don't know if it ever was.
even when it quote unquote was funny,
Right.
it was more enjoyable when it was at the Calico stage because the performers or the stunt people were flying off the stage
Yes.
with
True,
blood packets
true.
and launching themselves onto these pads, and
Yeah.
Right.
that was cool at least
Yeah.
to see
No, I agree.
the
'Cause
stunts.
it was big. It was grandiose. It was unlike anything that they've done
now
before.
it's just a little blood packet and let me run off stage.
Unfortunately, the Wagon Camp Theater, and no knock on the Wagon Camp, I've got a lot of personal history with the Wagon Camp Theater when I was a technician at Knott's Berry Farm.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare say what I think you're gonna say.
What? It's very
Say it,
limited.
say it.
It's very
Oh, okay,
limited by
okay,
what it is. There's only so much you can do with that space. That's why I agree with you. I miss when it was on the Calico stage because they can build and just kind of go crazy with it. But
I thought you were gonna say it needs to go, and I'm like, nope. That's
No,
where Crazy
no, the
Kirk and
Wagon
the
Camp
Hillbillies
needs
are,
to stay
and
forever.
it stays forever.
yes, agreed. Keep it a music venue. Keep it a show
Just
venue,
like
absolutely.
Crazy Kirk, keep him forever.
They're gonna
All
Yeah.
start performing on Silver Bullet.
Hey,
Ooh, which? Oh no, go for it. Go for it, John. You have one next, but I was gonna add to that. Don't remember that silver bullet thing, okay?
okay,
'Cause I saw another one about that.
It's in my brain now.
Okay,
Yeah.
my hot take here, friends. My hot take here. Ooh, what do I start with? How
Ooh.
spicy do I want to get? Okay, I'll start here.
Okay, here we go.
Screaming in my ear is not a good
Ooh.
scare. It's annoying, and that's all it is. Please don't. Like I get you trying to get a reaction, but that's not the reaction I'm looking for. And it doesn't really drive the story. It doesn't really do anything but annoy the shit out of me and everybody else too. Because it's like that's not a scare, bro. That's not a scare. You're screaming. Relax.
Okay.
Put some drama into it, maybe. I don't know, but
Yeah. One person screaming, yes, I agree.
Oh,
Multiple people screaming, I'll take that as that's fucking scary.
yeah.
That gets me if there's a lot of screams going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, one single scream, very Fright Festy, in my opinion. That's where I've seen it mostly. It's over there. I agree. It does hurt. It doesn't really.
This will
You'll get a reaction for sure because I'll go like,
you will,
"Ah."
right. But like because I have beef with this, dude. I have beef with this because like
let's hear it.
one of the default, and listen, I know everyone's got to start somewhere. I'm not an expert.
Yes,
I've also
yes.
never been a hot performer.
Yes.
So I'm really not someone to talk on this, but I have been to them a lot for over a decade each.
Right.
Screaming like get out or something like that, right? I'm just like
okay.
try something else. You're like, it's eating my brains. I don't know. Give me something that's not like get out. Everyone does the get out.
Okay.
Leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me something. Give me performance. You're gonna scream. Don't just scream. Give me something.
Hey, but look, if there's any performers out there who does do that and you're watching this or listening to this, defend it. I want to hear the reason to it. I want to
Yes.
hear because maybe you have a reason for it and then you can change my mind. Nico, you agree with John?
I 100% agree with John.
Okay.
Like
All right.
it's going to get a reaction out of me no matter what.
Right.
And already with my poor hearing, please don't scream in my ear.
Yeah.
It's not scary.
It's cheap. It's cheap. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like it's a
like-
cheap scare. Of course I'm gonna get a reaction. It's loud. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just
All right.
annoying. It's
Yeah.
very annoying.
Okay. All right. Okay, I have another one here. This kind of okay. You know what? I'll give mine. I'll give one of mine, okay? And you let me know what y'all think.
Okay.
Wearing costumes and I guess you can say Disney bounding to the haunt events is not the move.
Yeah.
Now, this might get a lot of people, okay, and this might offend people. However, some people, I gotta say, they put on some phenomenal like bounding outfits, and I saw it this last year with Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff like that. However, there are some people whose costumes and bounding get so close to looking more like a scare actor
There it
and
is.
looking
There it
like
is.
someone who works at the haunt events
There it is.
that I'm like,
Yeah.
are we trying to
Yeah.
be part of something, or are we celebrating Halloween or the haunt
Right.
event? But that's where where it affects me usually, is because you might be amongst some of the scare actors or amongst the group in Horror Nights or with the chainsaws and stuff like that, and you're wearing the exact same colors or same sweaters as like the clowns last year. And so now I'm like, wait, hold on. Is that one of the clowns or something like that? So that is
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
affects me the most. I'm fine with people bounding as characters, yes. But like sometimes you guys do it so well that you kind of look like you're part of the event. And I hope you're not doing that on purpose. But that's where I'm like, that ain't the move.
For me, my problem is with the people that do it on purpose, that actively choose to do that. You know what I mean? Like, because it is an
Okay.
issue, y'all. It is an issue. Like, there's a reason
It
why they
is.
don't really allow it at Disney parks either. Like, you know,
Right.
you can't walk in full Cinderella costume all the time as an
Yeah.
adult. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or full Gaston costume as an adult. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're trying to protect their IP. They're trying to protect their employees. They're trying to protect the park.
Yep.
Keep that in mind when, you know, because there are people that I've seen at more and more haunts
Right.
where I'm like,
right.
tone it
You
down
got-
a little bit.
Why
tone it
you got a
down
Michael
little
Myers
bit.
mask on? Like, why are you wearing a full inflated outfit? Like, and that's the problem, is because I think, and that kind of goes back to FanFest nights setting up the precedent of being able to wear costumes and stuff like that, because this year for Horror Night specifically, they kind of removed that where you could wear
Yeah.
costumes, but just
Yeah.
couldn't bring like fake weapons and stuff like that, which I'm like,
Sure.
we're playing a close game now. Horror
Yeah.
Nights, like allowing that
It-
to happen.
It kind of felt like, oh, let's bring the rules of FanFest nights over to Horror Nights now.
Right.
And yeah, I don't mind so much like the bounding and
Okay.
dressing up to resemble a character, but when you start disrupting everybody's time, holding
Right.
up lines, disrupting the scare actors to
Mhm.
get your content or get whatever reaction you want from them, that's
Okay.
where it's pretty cock-a-poo-poo of you, and
Yeah.
you just need to knock it off. Like, cool, you went to Horror Nights as Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear's decided to push the trigger for you to give his little salute. Move on. You don't need to do your little Five Nights at Freddy's dance with him.
Quit emoting.
Yeah,
No
it's
more
just-
emoting.
It's so silly, and you look like a
Right.
goober.
Not goobers.
Yeah,
Quit it, you goober.
a goober booger.
Not a goofy goober, dude. Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you guys agree upon that one. Yeah, it's become too like, and then plus with like the Art the Clown stuff too. Like people were starting to
Yes.
dress more like the younger what's the little girl's
Oh,
name
pale
again?
girl, right?
Pale girl.
fa-
So I saw
yeah,
two
Yeah, yeah,
pale
yeah.
girls there,
yeah,
and I guess
yeah.
they're just bounding to be with Art, but I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Let Art be
there's-
Art and pale
again,
girl be pale girl.
Yeah. There's something that happens at theme parks too that like people become very parasocial. So you know,
Absolutely.
I'm always
Yes.
I'm always on the lookout for that. You know, treat performers with respect.
Yeah.
You know, don't just be trying to get the next viral video. You know, they are people too. Keep that in mind.
There are.
Yeah.
There are.
Yeah. I have a lot to say about that, but we'll move on.
All right, back to you, Nico. We're ringing
right,
around the
another-
rosy.
Another Knots one.
Ooh, wow.
The create-
Okay.
The creativity is fantastic of each scare actor.
Okay.
I love the energy of the scare actors, and this is nothing towards the scare actors,
Uh-huh.
but Carnival's direction for a theme is bad.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying it. Like, I walk into the scare zone. The theming is of like a freak show carnival. But then the monsters, and this isn't, again, no disrespect to them. The monsters is like career day. It has nothing to do with the circus, with the freak show, with anything like that. Like, it bugs me because I want an actual carnival with some of the freak shows, some of the sideshow creatures, the clowns, like all of that.
I gotta disagree. I think it's
That's
the
fine.
first hot
I
take.
know.
Thank you.
I think it's the
Thank
first
you.
hot take. I'm like, I can't be
Thank
part of
you.
this one. I can't co-sign this one. Okay, wait. What is the type of carnival you want to see, Nico? You want like an old school carnival?
Like walking up towards Mesmer, where it's
Okay,
a
All
road.
so
right.
old school. Okay,
Yeah.
because I believe the route that Scary Farm is going is the rundown carnival. You're at like a East Coast theme park that is low budget, going downhill, and you have all these clowns that are just trying to make it over there, and it's the same thing where you have all the games that are going on. I think it works out really well, and I do think it did connect well with Mesmer. I believe it did do well there with the colors and everything, the color scheme. I like the music.
That's where you lost me, Mystery. That's where you lost me. For
Really?
Sure. But
I
was with
thought
you.
I thought it connected.
You had
well.
me in the
I
first
thought,
half. You had me in the
I
first.
thought it connected well a little bit there. I don't think it connects well with. Oh shit! No, maybe it does. No, no, I like it better connected to Dark Ride. Actually, when the Dark Ride was in that location, I felt like that did really well.
But then give me some of that theming for like a street fair type carnival where there's buildings. Like, oh, here's a hospital. Oh, that's funny. There's a clown doctor running around right there. Oh, there's Boardwalk Stadium. Oh, there's the hockey player running around.
Okay,
Dropping
so more
gloves.
set
Like,
pieces. More set pieces.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I
It-
agree. I
Okay.
agree.
the
Sure.
theming of the land doesn't fit with the theming of the characters.
Okay, but I've got a counter hot point to your hot point or to your hot take, Nico, because I think a
Go,
lot of
go,
people
go.
would disagree with me too. Because I hear a lot of people with your opinion, Nico. That's why I'm like,
Oh boy, here we go.
it is a hot take for some, for sure. But also, you're not necessarily in the minority here, friend. I think a lot of people share the same sentiment with you. But my counter hot take to your hot take is that the new Carnival is awesome. I love it. And listen, I'm sorry, but scary clowns are boring. It's
True.
such a cliche,
It's a bit old.
overused motif. Oh, scary clown! I've never seen that before. That's why I like that it's like clowns now with an edge, with a comedic edge to them. They'll still scare you. They'll still drop you a little
Yeah.
bit. They'll still slide at you. But a scary clown. I can name 30 off the top of my head right now, and they all do the same shit for the most part. I'm sorry, Pennywise 1, Pennywise 2. I'm sorry. It's just overdone.
I think that
it's just
those are
overdone,
low
dude.
key the only scary clowns there, dude. Every other
I-
kind of created clown is not scary, in my opinion. I think.
I think with the removal of Mesmer now, I think it would be cool to just have flats throughout the scare zone.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. I like that. I
Okay.
like that idea.
Okay.
Because then the
Boardwalk
little
fire
photo op
department, and then
moments.
here's the clown in his
Sure.
electric.
That'd be cool.
ECV.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I see it.
That's
I'd
true.
Lean
It'll
into
be-
it a little more, is what you're
Yeah.
saying, Nico. I
Yes,
agree.
yes,
I
yes.
agree.
It'll
but
be
that's on
interesting.
Knots. That's not on the
Yeah.
scare actors.
Sure. Yeah. I hear you. Sorry, Siri was screaming at me. My bad.
It'll be interesting because now there's no Mesmer where it can sort of connect with clowns, where we had Dark Rise, which fully connected with the clowns. Now we have none of that going on, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what goes over there that can kind of, I don't know, kind of attach with the clowns. Because I will say this, if something over there doesn't really connect with the Carnival location, I think Carnival needs to go.
Whoa. Hey, easy there. Good
All
night,
right.
everyone. I can't be part of this anymore.
No. Think of all the other scare zones. They all connect somehow to the nearby houses.
Yeah. I mean, the Chilling Chambers, the Gauntlet, I guess.
yeah.
I mean, Roaring
Okay.
20s going
I mean,
on.
yeah, obviously,
Roaring
yeah. Room
20s,
13, yeah.
Ghost
The
Town,
Origins of Ghost Town, yeah.
But that's a new thing that Knott's has started. It never used to be like that.
because I think it works better that way.
They had
in my
fucking
opinion.
Horrorwood Hotel. With
Listen,
a bunch
Carnival
of
is legacy,
movies.
though. You know what I mean? It's
It is legacy.
Like,
It is legacy.
yeah,
But
Carnival
legacies
is-
do need to die at some point. You know?
but,
what
you
is
know,
a legacy? It's planting
Uh.
trees in a garden you don't get to see. All right,
Wow.
as Hamilton
Wow.
says. All right.
Was that your Lin-Manuel?
Yeah, that
Your
was
Lin-Manuel
my
impression.
Lin-Manuel, Yeah.
All
You don't
right.
get to see America, you great unfinished symphony. Rise up. Don't get me started about legacies. Legacies.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
I that's a good hot take, but I disagree with that one.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you too.
All right, John, your turn.
Okay, all right. This is gonna be. Oh, where do I even go? I keep thinking that I'm like, I know which one I'm gonna do next, but then I look at the list and I'm like, oh my god, wait. Okay, trigger scares in a maze in a haunted house. Trigger scares are a necessity. I, for the
Are a
most part,
necessity.
am of the
Okay.
firm. I'm a firm believer that there shouldn't be a single word uttered in a maze that's not directly in a script, or that you can't audibly hear over all the music and the sound effects and everything. Like, I like a trigger scare. They can be a little annoying because at Horror Nights Hollywood, right? Like, they use the same sound effects sometimes, and so you're walking by a scare actor and they're just going ka-ching, 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 like pressing the button over and over again. But I like a trigger scare, man. I think it's better than a traditional pop out of a corner scare. It augments the scare. I think every maze, every haunted house should have mostly trigger scares. Switch it up, variety. That's great, but give me some sort of an audio hit. Give me a lighting cue. Go
Okay.
for it. Go for it.
So you're okay. Wait. Let me get your hot take right. Okay.
Okay.
So
They got to be
okay,
done right too, though. They got to be done right.
Trigger scares are a necessity.
Mhm.
And if the character's quote unquote dialogue or whatever they're saying is not in the script, it should not be in the house.
Yeah. It shouldn't be said by them.
Ooh, I have to disagree with that second part though. I have to. Because Dark Harbor does it so well, okay? I think there's a lot of things that are said in Lullaby that are not in the freaking script.
But
there's
Tim, there's a good way to do it and there's a bad way to do it, man. But Dark Harbor's its own little beast.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
would-
fun event. It's a very different tone.
okay.
Yeah, I would say Queen Mary's kind of like its own separate thing because you're
Yeah.
already.
Well,
in
what
a
are we
scary
saying?
ass
Are we
shit.
saying scary? Wait,
Well,
are we just being
Scary
specific
Farm.
to one?
Like,
okay. Okay.
Scary Farm,
I
Hayride.
agree with John to a point.
Fright
Like,
Fest.
I do like a good trigger scare every once in a while. But when I go through a not Scary Farm maze and little Timmy was in that corner the first time and now he's not and he's fucking behind me now, I love that shit. Like,
Oh,
that
so they can
shit's
move
scary.
around?
Yes.
Okay.
So
There's a way to do it, Nico. There's a way to do it.
oh,
There's a way to do it.
Yeah, but
I love a good trigger scare to help progress the story.
Okay.
Indeed. And again, like I said, there's a right way to do them. There's a wrong way to do them. In my humble opinion, Horror Nights Hollywood specifically tends to do them very wrong, ironically enough.
I see that they're starting to move more towards dialogue. I would say there's a lot more coming up, right? Would you say?
Yeah, but also it's like the scare squares, the
Hell
way
is
they
on
use
fire.
the trigger
Oh, okay,
scare.
yeah,
Hell
yeah,
is
yeah,
on
yeah,
fire. Dice. Hell is
Yeah,
on fire.
yeah.
Dice. Hell is on fire. Dice. Hell is on fire. Dice. Hell is on fire. Shut up.
The body, the blood. The platform scares too. Like that's the wrong way to do it. Because then that's not telling any story either. It's just a noise and a curtain. You know what I mean? There's a right way to do it.
glass.
Yeah, I mean, I love an air blast. Don't get me wrong; it gets me every
come
time.
on. What's the right one and what's the wrong trigger scare? What?
I'm
A
just
scare
saying. I'm
actor
just
triggered
saying.
Trigger scare.
Yes, like for
Okay.
instance, there's a lot of Fright Fest houses in the past that have had no trigger scares at all, and it's just like the scare actors
okay.
kind of doing their own thing. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Which
yes,
can
yes,
sometimes be
yes.
good, but I'm like, I
Right.
also am a firm believer of give your performer something to do, something to activate,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
something
true.
to, so that they're not in the room just going, get out.
If it's not a scare zone, yeah, it's very okay.
Give them some
Yeah.
dialogue, you know, like, oh, the grimoire, oh, the book, it's in my head, you know, give them something, you know, like, don't just let them sit there and go, get out.
Yeah. No, I can
sorry.
agree to that
I'm
a little
sorry.
bit. I can agree to that
I'm
a little
sorry.
bit.
It's usually like
I'm
get
gonna
out
calm
than the
down.
highest pitch scream you ever hear in your life. And you're like, okay, thank you, bye.
Yeah. All right. My little one. And this
Your
has
little
been
one.
something my little one. My little hot take will be more geared towards you guys might disagree, but the age restriction of a haunt event should be, and quote me on this, 16 and up. I don't think anybody else younger than that should be let in. Now, I know I started at 15 going to horror nights. However, I don't trust the 15-year-olds anymore these days, okay? They're going to
Oh, you're an
mog
old
on
man
me
now.
in the park, and I don't want that to happen. And I think
don't know
16
what you
and
just said.
above. You've never heard of mogging? That's the thing now, dude. I'm not saying it again because it's very cringy to say.
You are now
All right.
Grampy.
I am Grampy, and this will probably piss off some people out
No,
there.
I'm Grampy because I at least used to know the lingo. Now I'm just like, what's a mog?
But I believe you have to be
Sigma
16 and
Riz?
older. Jesus Christ. That's so old, buddy. They're moved on from that, okay?
They moved on from Sigma Riz, okay? They moved
Sorry.
on from
Not
it.
Sorry.
Nico.
Sigma
No
Riz.
cap.
Go look up mogging, bro. You need to learn what mogging is. It's a dangerous world now for these 15-year-olds. And hence why I'm saying I think you should be 16 and up now. And I think it needs to be strictly that, not even with parents, whatever. I don't think
like
parents,
chaperone.
I don't think there should be chaperoning of any sorts going on there. I think it should be 16 and above. There's too many younger ones out there that are dealing with a lot. And I'm sorry if you're 15 and you fall below that. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. It should be when you hit 16, it should be a moment of like, I can go to horror nights now. It should be something like that.
Go to the mall, kid.
Yeah, go to the mall. Go keep malls up and go become a Stubbs member. Go watch some movies. All right.
Go watch a
Not
PG-13
sponsors.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I feel like, dude, like, I don't know. There's another, I'll talk about the hot take later, but there is something where I'm going to say this lightly, but and I agree, there are some adults that shouldn't go to these events.
Oh,
But there's a lot of adults but here's the problem. Maybe they went to these events when they were younger and never, I don't know, grew out of this shit. They have all other things they have to deal with. But dude, like,
what are you saying about me, Mr. E? What are you saying?
I think you're fine
Like
out
they
there. I
didn't
don't see
grow
you.
up?
I don't see you fighting people between the
No,
ropes
that's
and
true.
stuff
That's
like
true.
that. No, but the problem is that yes, not every young child is doing that stuff, and I know not every adult is doing that stuff. However, I think there's a lot of haunt events that are geared towards more of the adult crowd, and I think it should kind of stay as that. I think I understand showing horror to younger audience. I'm fine with that, but haunt events specifically, I don't think it's for a younger crowd, in my opinion. I think it should be 16 and above.
I don't agree.
Why
Yeah, that's
not?
because
Don't
you went when you were 12. That's why.
I started going to Scary Farm when I was 7.
Oh my god!
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
So
That explains a
I
lot,
think-
actually.
And I came out fine. I think the chaperone policy needs to be enforced.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't
strictly
just
enforced.
sure.
Oh, I got the kids in, now let them run off.
But it's hard
I
to
think-
keep track of that, man. Like, how do you
Yeah,
even keep track
it's-
of that without being a surveillance
And that's
state?
why
you know what I
I'm
mean? Or,
saying
like-
you make it a strict
then-
thing where it's literally for a specific age, and then sure, you maybe could get me down to 15. That's fine, but it needs to be a specific limit and age where people are allowed.
I do agree, man. Because, like, listen, there's like PG-13, right? There's R-rated
Right.
movies. These events
There's
are
everything.
At the very least, these events are rated R. Like, they're not PG-13, really.
At the
You know what I
very
mean?
least, yes.
This would be an R-rated movie, or
Yeah.
like I don't know if it's a PG-13 at all. Like, it would be rated R. So, like, I think there's a rating system for that. There's an age limit for that, which doesn't always go according to plan either. Because, like,
Right.
parents can bring in a movie or a kid to see a R-rated movie,
Sure,
whatever.
But
yeah, I
it's a hot take.
Something's got
got
to be done. Something's got to be done.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Mystery. Something's got to be done. I don't know if
Yeah.
a
16
strict
might
age
not be it,
limit.
but I think it's.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Well,
Let's
because,
try
like,
it. Let's try
They
it a year. Let's see what
tried the
happens.
chaperone.
If you could
they
drive a
tried the
car, you could
chaperone.
go to a haunt event.
Booyah! Hey, I like that one actually. You got your permit too? You sure? Go ahead. You could get to the haunt event somehow.
You need a valid driver's license to go.
No, maybe not the driver's license.
No,
but-
no. You wanted 16. That's what we're gonna do. Go big or go home.
Yeah, but like you guys were saying, they tried the chaperone policy, and it's hard to enforce some of those. Like,
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's
sick of fucking kids
again-
asking me to get them in every time.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
dude,
feel like I'm
when you're
being, I don't know. It's like they
Dude,
start talking
it's
to
like
me
you're
and I-
buying bottles. You're buying bottles
buying
of
booze or cigarettes. Yeah, man. Like it's just the vibe every time where I'm like, go away, please. Like,
That's a scary farm fright fest.
I'm sorry.
exclusive.
I understand that you guys are haunt fans too. Maybe some of y'all are just trying to go on a date. Go on a date somewhere else.
Yeah.
No. I know that there's
Yeah.
haunt fans of all ages there, but
Of course, but
there's a level of responsibility at these events for anybody, though. For anybody, to your point, Mr. E, there's a lot of adults that should never even be allowed back into these events ever.
But
just
that's the
everybody
thing,
act
right?
responsibly, man. Respect
when
the
they-
performers.
when they act irresponsible, the adults, right? They're taken out right away. Security takes
yeah.
care of them. Boom. That's where I think, like, yeah, you enforce the age thing, and if somehow they get in through that, it's the same thing. It's a security thing. I don't know. I just don't want to dumb down these haunt events to specific audiences, and I feel like there are some events that are kind of ending up going that way more.
Yeah,
You know?
I think there is a world too where somebody, whoever sells this ticket or starts this event, you owe me money. I'm gonna say it
Here we
right
go,
now.
here we
You
go.
owe me money.
Here we
But
go.
there is room for like an 18 and older haunt event that's maybe like think Unleashed, right? But like adults only, right? Like think Unleashed, but 18 or older or 16 or older. That's like strictly enforced. I think there's room for that. There's definitely room for that somewhere. Unleashed has the opportunity to do that. Do they allow
Right.
kids? I can't even because it's a bar. I think it's is it 21
I think
and older?
Vegas has different
We saw
rules
kids
and
when we
laws,
went.
right?
Did
Yeah.
we? I can't
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
dude.
I think Nevada has different laws due to Vegas. Like you can't have a kid near.
There were
specific
like some young
areas.
teens in front of us for
Hooligans?
Exorcist
Hooligans.
But were they?
And I
With
think
their-
they're around.
with their papa.
They get around it because at the bars, don't they serve food also? So I think it's not quote unquote a bar, but it's like
Oh,
bar and grub
looking
kind of
it up.
stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
But so Nico, I get what you're coming from. Like I kind of interrupted you when you said you were
No,
7.
you're good.
But I don't know, man. I can understand like strong like an 8-year-old who's like I can do this stuff, and they probably could do that stuff, but like, can they really do that stuff without?
Well,
I don't know. You didn't get? Did you get scarred for life because of?
my dad had to
nuts?
carry me through every single house or maze
Okay.
until he couldn't hold me anymore. But
it is open
I
to all
loved it.
ages, by the way. It's open to
Okay.
all ages. Horror Unleashed is.
So not like horror.
So Nico could have went.
young Nico could have gone.
But you got me more on your side. Like, I do think there needs to be an age restriction.
Yeah. I feel bad saying it, but at the same time, we have stand by that forever, TLEV Media.
Yes, you have. Yes,
Age
you have.
restriction.
I mean
Yeah.
that was a big that was a
the
big
start
video,
of it
man.
all.
That was one of the first viral sensations. It's TLEV history.
But that's
my God.
also stupid as hell.
yeah,
For
man.
these
I
people
mean,
to bring
yeah.
strollers and kids to these events just because you didn't want to buy a babysitter or
It's hard,
whatever,
man. It's
or
hard.
just
Like,
stay
listen,
home.
yeah, man.
I can't. Wait,
it's
you can't
hard.
parent. You can't teach people how to parent. You know, everybody parents differently, and that's kind of what I've learned from it. It's just kind of like I gotta.
I'm not going to teach
see
you,
where
but I'm going to say
yeah,
you're
yeah,
dumb.
yeah. I will disagree that you're bringing the child, but again, you do have that goes part of that rule of like, yeah, you make the choice for your children until that's how it is.
Yep.
Law be law, law be law.
Yeah.
And maybe no, I don't. Never mind. Anyways, Nico, do you have another one?
Oh, I have plenty.
Give me
Let
a
me tell you this
strong
one.
one. Give me a juicy one.
Oh,
How many more are we going to do? Like 2 more each or?
We can do 2 more each. Yeah, I think that's
Okay,
a good
like
one.
two
Let's
or
do
3
more each.
That's fair.
Let's
No,
go
2 more each is good.
Let's
Yeah,
go
yeah,
2
yeah.
more.
All right,
each.
I'll save my best for last.
Ooh. Okay.
But for this one, it's going to be kind of a 2-in-1.
Okay.
So maybe I'll do 3.
Ooh. Okay.
I'd rather
Here we go.
lose 2 houses than make that stupid ass walk to H lot.
Wow. Okay.
Now,
And
those
then
who are
on top
listening,
of that, what?
go for it. I was just gonna say,
No,
those
no.
who are listening, if you don't know what H lot is, that is that location by the Curious George parking lot at Universal Studios Hollywood, and we've had some cool mazes there. So,
Yeah,
all right.
we have had cool mazes, but that walk makes me not want to go to those mazes. And the second one is I hate the Universal Plaza party zone during a horror
The
night.
Dia de los Muertos
Yes.
area. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not,
They,
not for the
they-
theming or anything.
Yeah.
But that
Nico,
could-
we're learning a lot about you today, Nico.
No. Wrong.
I gotta put you on a list, Nico.
No. No.
No.
Please don't.
I got my
Like-
eye on you, Nico.
Stop it, please. I would much rather have a house in the Universal Plaza and then move the Universal Party Zone to H lot. And then you could keep all the drunk wackadoodles
Way out
in
in the
H lot.
distance.
Yep.
Put them in
Yep.
H lot.
And you could work off those drinks by walking up that hill.
You know what? I don't mind that idea actually. H lot's the party zone. House goes, yeah. Because if
Yeah,
they're
I don't
too
mind it.
crunk, if they're too crunk to get by, they're right next to City Walk, and they can walk out from that way.
And they could
There
goodbye.
we go.
Genius,
Yeah,
Nico.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
Jack.
Hell yeah, Jack. Yeah, dude. However, I'm fine with H lot having the 2 houses for that walk. It's not the best walk, but you know what sucks as a walk. But I think did they change it in Orlando? But they might have. But that one where you have to walk through this one specific line to get to one house, and then the other house is right next to it, but you have to go all the way out and then go back towards ET again to go walk to it again. Have they changed it?
Yeah, they have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck,
There's
okay,
all
never
new
mind.
routes, thankfully, now in Orlando. The routes are better. It's still a lot
Okay,
of
they
walking.
are.
But
walking,
like
yeah.
like you used to. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit.
I remember,
different now.
and
It's a little
then
bit
the
different now.
same for then you had those 2 spring or the sprung
The sprung
whatever, the
tents.
sprung
I mean, the
tents.
sprung tent walk is still the sprung tent walk for the most part, but like they have the
Okay.
new sprung tent, the new sprung tents now, and those are
Okay.
like right next to each other. They could do something like that for sure. Pretty
Okay.
much, I think anywhere in the park right now, like where it's 2 houses next to each other that isn't the H lot. Like you're right, Universal
Right.
Plaza would be a perfect spot for that. Or even what I said last year, I think Soundstage 12 would be a great space for that. Like just stick 2 haunted houses in Soundstage 12. They could
Oh
fit.
yeah.
They could totally fit.
Yeah.
And like the queue can fit in there too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'm fine with H lot. But I agree with the plaza.
Yeah.
The plaza is it's so old. Like,
I'm over it, man.
we don't need to do the same thing for the plaza every
Nah,
time.
nah.
It's-
Although
it's
I do
become-
love the stilt walkers in there. I do love like
Yeah.
the
Yes.
performers they have walking around like Yorona, Katrina. Like it's cool that they
Right.
have
right.
environmental elements to it. But yeah, it's just it's a money maker for them, so that's why they'll
100%.
always have it. But I think it would
100%.
be a great spot for a haunted house as well. I agree. with you, Nico.
100%. All right, John. You got another one? Strong
Oh,
one.
brother.
A
Oh.
bang.
do I have another one?
There you
Yeah,
go.
all right. So here's my second to last hot take. Fright Fest is a lot of fun. Y'all are just boring, man.
Oh, I
Fright
think
Fest
that's
is awesome, dude. Fright Fest is a good time. Every single time that I've gone to Fright Fest, whether I've been invited media or not, let me preface that, which the Haunt Line has never been invited to Fright Fest, except for last year, and I couldn't make it, so thank you for that. But before that, I would just go as a guest, and it's a good time, man. You get a good group with you. It's classic haunt. Maybe last year was a mistake with how 2 years ago, how they charged for the event. It was very expensive.
Yes.
It was more expensive than others. Yes, do they have a room to grow? Of course, everybody does. We all have room to grow within ourselves, friends, and that's the important part. But I love Fright Fest. Fright Fest is a lot of fun. I think people just bag on it because of what it
Yep.
is. Yes, it needs some love for sure. Six Flags, Cedar Fair, help. But I think it's a really fun event, and it's got a special place in my heart forever for sure.
100%. I can
agree.
agree with that. Yeah, I think so. Fright Fest comes down to the group you are going with.
Yeah.
Like Scary Farm and Horror Nights, I feel like you could do that individually, but like Fright Fest truly is like you go with friends. Like, dude, spend all the time in the world in the scare zones because they are the most interactive scare zones, or most interactive in the scare zones at Fright Fest.
I
Yeah,
agree.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fright
Pretty cool.
Fest.
Fright Fest, woo! Now Nico and I have been there in media, but we still freaking love the event. Actually,
We love the
so.
event. Yeah,
do, we do.
it definitely hanging out with you guys makes it
I
so
do,
much
that's the-
more
Oh,
fun.
dude, it's the best,
100%,
man. It's
100%.
the best.
100%
Anytime that I
over
go to
there.
Fright Fest with a group too, it's fun. Like
100%.
because again, it's just classic haunted house. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I used to go there in high school a lot. That was a haunt that I would frequent a lot.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Quite
man.
the-
Like I went
the
like almost
journey.
every year. You know what I mean? For in high
Yeah,
school,
man.
which is like 3-4 years in a row. It was great.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. You know what I mean? I had some good memories there. So it's a fun time, man. Don't hate on it. Stop hating.
No, it is a good one. All
But
right.
Also, Cedar Fair, give them more money. Six Flags, give them
Yes.
more money.
All right. So this one actually comes from Exploring Attractions. Our friend Scott from the Exploring Attractions. He said this: HHN has become a general public party event. That's why some fans are displeased with the properties. So they're going for a party feel in Hollywood and not really focusing on all the properties. And they're displeased with the properties because it's just a vibe. It's just a party over there.
I think they're
I
displeased
will-
with the properties because of the properties, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Like, or with the lineup, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
yeah.
I will agree that it just feels like a general like Halloween party. It doesn't feel like an actual event like Scary Farm or
Okay.
Fright Fest. It does have more of that
Party
that
feel?
party vibe. But
I don't know. I don't even know if I would call it a party vibe, though, guys. I feel like it's just like the vibe is different, but it's not like
okay.
it's not
I
an
would
a truly immersive vibe. It's more
no,
like
I think it's more like a festival, like a
Okay.
like a EDM festival
Sure.
or like a
Sure. Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
Yes.
like a rock
Yes.
festival kind of thing.
yes, absolutely.
I-
Dude,
I would
nailed
go
it.
that-
nailed
yeah.
it, mystery. Yeah,
I would
yeah.
go that route more. That Horror Nights does feel like more of like a music festival
Yes. Yes,
than a haunt event.
because Horror Nights Orlando, and I know I'm gonna talk about them again. Horror
we
Nights
go
Orlando.
again.
Here we go again. The old man with his Horror Nights
Yes.
Orlando. Okay, Grandpa. Anyways, no, the Horror Nights Orlando does feel like a haunt event.
Yes.
It's
Right.
theatrical, but it also feels like a festival. There's excitement, there's fandom, there's lore, and there's a lot of special attention put into scare zones. Horror Nights Hollywood 100% feels like it totally like a festival where you're just there to
We have
see
scare zones
multiple
with
bands
Z's.
and nothing really connects to each other outside of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Wow. Nailed it, Mystery.
Yeah.
So, Scott,
And-
if that's what you meant, yeah, go for it, Nico.
oh, I was just gonna say, and the properties, the properties are the properties that
That's
we
what they
hit
do.
that year. It's
Yeah.
I think whatever how Horror Nights does, people are either gonna love the lineup, hate the lineup.
Right.
I don't really put the two together.
It is interesting, however, but I think maybe it's like that for the other events too. But I do notice the things that do better on social media, TikTok wise mainly and stuff like that, is footage of scare zones and scare actor interaction kind of. And I think that kind of hinders Horror Nights more because you will see like the mosh pitting going on with the scare actors, with the EDM music playing, and like the chainsaw chase out, and it's like all the festival stuff, and you never really get like a highlight of the houses. Does that make
Sure,
like kind of
yeah.
sense? Where that's
It's
why it
more
feels more
about,
like
like-
a festival because it's
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the ambiance.
Because everyone's standing in front of the big boot at Coachella or whatever, right?
Right.
That's what they're doing at
Right.
Horror Nights. Everyone's standing
Right.
in front of the
Yep.
arch, and yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. They're looking for that
Yeah.
interaction now, and yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
The trends for sure. And speaking as a content creator, I
Oh,
know,
100%.
shut the fuck, hypocrite for sure. But listen, the trends have kind of killed it a little bit too, because now it's people
Yes.
again going back to like, hey, respect the performers, please. Like they're not just your like machine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't stand in front of them to be like, do this thing. You know what I mean? It's like if an interaction happens naturally, you know what I
Dance,
mean?
monkey,
like, great.
dance.
Yeah, exactly though. Yeah. Like the best kinds of
Oh.
interactions I've ever had at haunt events. There's no camera. It's just you and the performer. You're
Fair.
in it. You're in the moment. You know what I mean? And it's
fair.
natural. You know what I mean? There's no plan around it. There's not do the thing, do the dance. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just. But you know, there's something fun to that too, because again, it is like good word of mouth for the events, and the more popular
Oh,
the
for
events
sure.
are, the more I understand. I
I mean,
get
like,
it.
look, for example,
get
like, but also for the, you know, the scare actors too, or like just actors in general. Like, for crying out loud, that one guy who played the Grinch, like he
Oh, yeah,
had a
yeah.
whole blow up this year.
Yeah,
A lot of people who played Art the Clown this year, like they got moments to shine, I guess, more on social media. However, when I like what you said, John, going back to those same characters and expecting them to do those same
Yes.
yeah.
reactions of like, what is up, my guy?
the
Like, you know,
knife
when they were
thing.
doing that
Yeah,
thing last
exactly.
time.
The
I-
onion.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've talked to
yeah.
one of the performers who does Grinch, and he's like, I don't
Right.
think I want to come back next year because
Sure.
it's just
Yeah. Do
It's
the
just-
thing in
yeah,
front of the camera.
yeah.
Do the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it is, and that's gotta be tiring for sure.
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure. So it's like man, it's a, what is that called? Like a double-sided sword or whatever, or two, whatever they say. But like where
Double-edged sword.
double-edged sword, where it's like you got the good, where you are able to kind of have a moment of like people noticing how well you do, or like not how well you do, but as a performer, highlighting your performance, right?
Yes,
Like you have this
yes.
moment of being highlighted, but at the same time, what
Yeah.
comes from that afterwards is that you and the other actors might have to deal with an audience
Right.
of annoyance or annoying audience, you know? So yeah, I can see, kind of sidetracked on that one, but yes, I do agree to the point that it's like a festival, and if that's what you meant, Scott, that's kind of how we took it. That like, yeah, it is more like a music festival over. at
Well, no,
Horror
Scott, you
Nights.
can mean what you mean, obviously.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but-
I don't
but-
know if you, but yeah, the party.
Yeah, like we're not
Yeah,
trying to be
dude.
like you're wrong, Scott,
No.
for exploring attractions.
But you are. No.
no.
I'm just
No.
kidding. I'm just
Nico's
kidding.
wrong specifically. is who
Nico.
What the fuck?
The strays. The strays. All right, gents. The final ones. The final
No, what
three.
did you say one for yourself?
Who, me?
Well, I say I
Oh,
know
Tim?
I was pulling for me and for the audience. The
Okay,
final one
okay,
at the
okay.
end, I have the same agreement with this one person, but
Okay,
yes,
all right,
that was
all right.
what I pulled an audience one right there.
Okay.
I speak for both.
Let me find a good one. Terror Trim can die forever. That's not a
very-
hot take.
I mean, not wrong.
All right. I'm gonna go back to 2019 HHN.
Oh,
Whoa, a hot take going back in
Yes.
time.
Going back,
Okay.
Ghostbusters doesn't even make top 5 of best house at the event.
yeah, I agree. That's not a hot take for me at all, man. I agree. There were some cool
Everybody
scenes, but
raves about it. Like there was Us, Pandora's Box,
yeah,
Killer
yeah.
Clowns, Creep Show, Frankenstein and Wolfman. Ghostbusters didn't even.
You're talking. Okay, wait.
Us
So, like,
clearly
I'm
got
pulling
like
up
all the
my-
budget that year.
And I'll
pulling
even
up
say
my
Fallout
list
was a
right
top
now.
3 maze for me last year.
Oh, okay, last year, but not of all time.
Well,
Nico, do another.
Not of
one.
all time, Nico.
do another
Do
one.
another
God damn.
one.
Ah.
Pull another one. Pull another one. Because I'm trying to pull
Another
up my
God.
list of HHN houses and I can't find it. But it's not in my top 5, I guess. Ghostbusters is not up there.
I don't know. I Terrifier sucked. That's not a hot take.
It is because people loved it, Nico.
Because
Okay,
people
fine.
love that
Terrifier
one.
sucked. It
And I-
absolutely sucked beyond belief. And it wasn't because of what the house was, it's what the masks were. Literally,
Oh.
the only thing that killed it for me really were the masks.
That
And
was the only thing, Nico.
No. Fine. The newspaper scene was dumb as hell. The giant Art the Clown puppet was dumb as hell. No reason for that. Why we had a Home Depot Art the Clown in the beginning, animatronic, dumb as hell. The scares were just ripoffs of The Last of Us and the horrors of Blumhouse
All right.
and just bullshit. It was a bullshit house. And hats off to the Art the Clowns and all the scare actors who acted in that because you all did great. You all had the character on lock. But the design of the house was absolute bullshit.
Nico, let me tell you right now. Let me tell you my final hot take of the night because it's right there with you, bro. Terrifier was ass, and it is probably one of the, especially specifically in Hollywood, one of the worst houses we've ever had as
Yes.
part of an HHN lineup. Lazy. Lazy.
Wow.
Lazy. No creativity at all. Where the fuck are we? Like, are we in a warehouse? Are we in a back room? Are we in an office building?
Are we in a
No,
newspaper?
are we in
Why are we
in
in a newspaper?
Why is there a giant Art the Clown? Like, god damn, dude. At least just choose a theme and stick to it, man. Like, look at here I go again. Look at a walkthrough of Orlando, and you'll see that you're in the Terrifier funhouse from start to finish.
Honestly?
And then why is there Universal employees all of a sudden and like those gags, the meta gags? Oh, I'm so original. Come on, dude.
It's not hard to say. It's not hard to see this, but Orlando's houses are, for the most part, highly superior to Hollywood's. But when
Fine,
you go
Nico, I'll
from,
shut up. I get it. I'm
from
sorry.
Terrifier in Orlando, which is one of the best houses I've seen, probably, like IP wise, to fucking Hollywood's, that's just like comparing the two, which is one of the worst houses I've ever seen. It just makes me mad.
Yeah.
It actually makes me mad.
And
'Cause
people loved this house. The wait for it was epic every day for the most part, man. Like they didn't get FNAF definitely took the cake last season for like wait
Oh,
time.
yeah.
But Terrifier was busy all the time. And for what? I'm sorry for anybody that waited longer than 10 minutes for this haunted house. Because boy, were you stolen of precious time that you'll never get back.
I'd rather see Carol Ann's stupid ass.
Carol Ann! Carol Ann!
So that is
Don't bring that back ever again.
that is their hot takes. I do not sign to those hot takes right there.
Whatever, dude.
It wasn't
That
good,
it was
though.
John and
Just-
Nico who said that. No,
it
no.
Sure
Okay, look.
was.
Here's what I'll say. Okay, it was very underwhelming. Okay, now I believe where it kind of annoyed me at first was when they said, you know, the water stuff, right? You're gonna get soaked. There's a sign in the front that you're gonna get wet. Blah 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 blah. But it was a rarity that you would actually get wet in the Hollywood house. Now in Orlando, they actually did have two routes, and you would actually get wet there. So that
Such a
was very
cool house.
underwhelming there. It was also the conga line over there in Hollywood was also really destroyed the house. I think the scenes that they're trying to do with the Terrifier or with Art the Clown and stuff like that will only work if the line is moving at a very solid pace where you see each scene once and not having to get stuck and seeing it multiple times. I think that would better your experience for sure. That really affected it in my opinion. Now, for one of the worst houses in the history of Horror Nights,
That's right.
I gotta
Mr. E.
disagree
That's
with that.
Right. It's
I'd
right there
rather
with
go through
Blumhouse
House of a
2.
Thousand Corpses in 2018.
It's
which
down
I
there,
hate.
brother. It's down
Okay,
there.
yeah. It's lower, but it's not
No,
like
it's pretty low.
Tell
like
me a
we
worse
have
like the
house,
top
then.
5 worst houses
horrors. Chapter 2 is god awful down
ever.
there.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the bar is in hell, my friend. If that's the bar
Roanoke
for
is
sure.
down there for me
No,
too.
absolute-
Roanoke is
that's
down there
a-
too.
That's a hot
Roanoke,
take.
Roanoke was the
That's
beginning
a hot
of
take.
Black Walls galore, dude, with the trees and shit.
The beginning mystery.
Fucking
Like it
forest.
hasn't been like that since 2006, my friend. Come on.
Poltergeist is down there too. Okay, that will probably there, like with a lot of black walls.
At
are
least
down
I got
there.
scared in Poltergeist. At least there was cool things to look at
Yeah.
in Poltergeist, like the skulls and the iconic scenes. Terrifier didn't have jack shit that got me hyped. Not even the Clown Cafe room.
It spooked me once or twice. I gotta say, but yeah, if they were to bring Terrifier back, I do agree that the masks gotta go. Like those have to change. They have to change, like we've said last time. They need to change the masks for sure.
And just having a static figure of Art holding a machine gun. Come on.
Dude, I'm gonna have to play like the video
And
of
in a
the
screen
maze
dog.
Play the
while
video
we're talking
and
about
regret
it.
every moment of your life
And let
watching
people
it.
watch it while we're speaking over it, because man, if you guys didn't
We should.
experience it, no, I will. I'll put it over for people to see.
We should all do a mystery science haunt 3000.
Oh, the watch party. We used to do that all the time.
Oh, that's another TLEV show returning. You heard it here
Classic, the
Tuesdays.
watch party.
Tuesdays starting next week.
Dude, missed the watch party. Okay, well, I will end on this one. This just goes on essentially haunts, and I do want your guys' takes on this. And this could be a little bit of a hot take, but this is coming from Theme Park Creature, and they are saying touch haunts, so like I guess extreme haunts, are not actual haunts. They're experiences meant for hardcore junkies.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah.
not.
I mean,
so they are not considered haunt events.
I wouldn't consider that a haunt at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not Scary
Wow.
Farm is a haunt. Queen Mary
So
Dark Harbor is a
17th
haunt.
door.
Not a
No.
haunt, friend.
That's
not,
not
a
a haunt.
haunt. That's an experience,
Okay.
and it's an experience that, like, at least now, they do make it very clear what you're walking into. But that's
Right,
for a
people
very
kinda know what it
specific
is now.
audience. Like, I
Right.
wouldn't say that not the skeleton key rooms. Trapped. I wouldn't say that Trapped is a haunt. That's an experience. You know what I mean? Because
Okay,
it's
yeah.
an escape style, high intensity touch experience. 17th door is not a haunt. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry to everybody
alright.
from the 17th door. And it's not to be
Yes.
it's not to be disrespectful. It's just it's a different kind of experience entirely.
You're its own thing. Okay.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
You get your own
Yeah.
boat kind of thing. And that's Nico. You agree? The extreme haunts.
I completely agree. I don't think touching me and putting things on me is scary. Like what we all said, it's more of an experience than anything else. So,
Yeah.
you'll never find me at one.
And there we go. And ladies and gentlemen, that is only a few of the hot takes. If you guys enjoyed this, we could do a future podcast later on down the line of talking on these hot takes once again, because as you heard from John, he has 10 and Nico has like, I don't know, 20 or something like that. But if you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure you guys hit that like button, or make sure you're following us on all of your podcast areas of where you listen. Gentlemen, this was a lot of fun. It was great to speak with you guys again and getting your guys' hot takes. Doesn't seem like we disagree on that many, so
Not
I
Our
too
do
many.
want to hear.
friendship's still intact.
We can still be
Yeah.
friends. We can all still be friends.
Hallelujah.
Right.
Thank you, Lord.
But let us know in the comment section down below, if possible, what your guys' hot takes are, if you agree or disagree with any of the ones that we had. And also, if any of the theme parks are listening to us right now, just know these are our hot takes and not what we feel
not
of
fact.
the full event.
It's
not
individual.
fact.
It's individual. Yeah, we love you guys. We love
We
you
love you
so
guys.
much.
We love you guys.
You're all our favorite
That's another
children.
thing.
All of you. We're-
Everybody who builds it, all the scare actors who put these events on,
Oh,
everyone
especially.
behind the scenes. I have to say this
Yes.
again and again because
Pay them
I
more.
don't know.
Pay everybody
Yes.
more.
Yes,
Yes.
we love you and we appreciate everything you do.
We do
for-
though. We do. We do.
No,
Like,
no,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is for real.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we love you guys and we appreciate all of the hard work you put into these events.
Oh, yeah. The team's
But we can
behind
be.
it.
We can be critical. We can be critical. and still-
100%,
still love you.
because change doesn't happen without constructive criticism. And that's what hot
Only
takes
want
are.
the best.
Alexander Hamilton, everyone.
Yeah. What is a legacy? All right. Bye, guys.